Well, guys, there's Toledo. I made the cut. I have no idea how. To be honest with you guys, I'm being serious. I finally got some sun. So I did plan on doing what we talked about yesterday, right? I had this. I didn't know where I was going to start. I figured I wasn't going to get to start where I caught my big one this morning, or the first morning, right? So I didn't even try to start there. And there's this other little pocket that I know no one's hitting, and I thought I just got to it too late. I went there first, never had a bite. I'm not going to hit that again. That's twice now. Because I had 2 big bites in there, and it's a little bitty old thing. I left there and just started kind of putting my head down. There's a frog bite going on those bushes, cypress trees, things I was telling y'all about. Remember how I told y'all that, like, I think I figured it out? Dude, I caught another giant today. Like maybe a 6. It's the only one I got. It was on my popping perch, and it crushed it. The problem is there's not a lot of it. Like, there's very little of it. And it's not even that good of water because it's so shallow. But I have caught 2. I caught that 7-pounder in practice, and then this one was like a 6. And they're fairly close, and they're in the same creek, and they look just alike, like where I'm catching them. But I kind of hit some more of it. I mean, I never had another bite. That was it. There were some bushes that I got bit on a swim jig, and I went in there, and it's like it takes you like 10 flips to hit. And I went in there and I'm like, man, they're not eating the swim jig like they were in practice. So I flipped it and caught one. So I had 2. I said, all right, let's go in this other creek. And this creek I might go in tomorrow and spend some more time in because I saw some fish in there. I had 1 bite on a popping perch in practice. Like I did it for like 10 minutes and then stopped doing it. I went in there, and luckily, and that place is real bad though with the sun and shade and being able to see at times and not see. But I went in there and found one. It was a good one. And I fished for it for a long time. I knew I would probably get it to bite, but it was acting weird. She would never hardly get on the bed. There was a male up in there that would bite every single time. So anyways, I ended up catching her, but she wasn't even on the bed when I caught her. And then I caught the male thinking like I might need it. I might need number 4, and it wasn't big enough. So I left and went down to where I caught him yesterday, and I knew I had that one that I broke off on, and I went and tried to fish for it, and that water got dirty again. Not dirty, but it was off color. So I'm like, great, off color water. And then I knew of this other fish that was on this one little bitty stump about this big, and when I went over there, I was like, oh crap, I went up on it too much, and I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't touch the trolling motor. I had to just drift over, and there was 2 of them. And I was like, I don't even remember that being, I don't know. So I turned around, and at the time I knew one was bigger. But at the time I was like, man, I just need to catch one. Oh, I forgot about this. The one that I didn't catch yesterday, like the 3, I said it was a 3-pounder. Might have been bigger than 3. And I was like, hey, it would have helped me a lot. I caught it today. Went over there and caught it really quick. So I was like, all right, cool. And that gave me 1, 2, 3. I had 4 at the time. And I ended up throwing in there, catching the male, which I don't like to do, but I caught it. And it had a jacked up old mouth too, like all messed up front mouth. And I caught the female. So that got rid of that one that my flipping fish. I was like, oh man, I got a bag going on. So I was like, okay, what do I do? Right? I wanted to go throw that topwater, but it's dead sunny and dead calm. But I was like, I can throw that topwater and look for him at the same time. But I'm going to be more cognizant of the topwater deal on where to throw it. And I wanted to see. And it worked. It worked. The problem was I didn't catch any big ones, but I did catch fish on it. Now, I kind of wish I hadn't done it because I kind of would like those for tomorrow since I made the cut. But I go in there, and lo and behold, I look up there, and there's this good one up on the bank on this big old bright spot like it's easy. I haven't seen one of those yet where she's just up there like a big dummy. Just here I am, right next to a dock, right next to the bank. I flip up there a couple times, catch her. Pretty good one. Ends up being probably another 4-pounder. Cole's that one with the goofy mouth on it. And I'm going, I got like 4 hours to crush on them. And I caught fish, but I did not crush on them. Now, I set on a big one. I say a big one. I think she's like over 5. She might be 6. I set on her for like 2 hours. She never gets on the bed. She's with a male that's about 8 inches long. So that thing won't even bite. So like and there's like 2 other giants, just like I told you all the other day, like they're down there deep. And when she comes off the bed, like not off the bed, she comes, there's kind of a ledge there. And so she rarely gets on the bed. She just kind of looks at it. And if I move her off there, these other 2 or this one kind of messes with her. And then I can see one way down the road. It'll kind of come up there shallow for some reason. And then I saw it for like 30 minutes and I never saw it again. Never even threw at it. It's great and all that I have, but it's nothing. So I ended up, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm not really on, like I did everything I could. And I just assumed, I was like, hey, let's go catch the biggest bag you can. Don't save anything for tomorrow because I'm not going to make the cut. They caught them so good on day one that I thought I needed 25 pounds to make the cut. I thought I was going to have to catch 25 and have 40. And I did not realize 37 was going to make it as easy as it did. I think I'm in 5th right now. I might be in 4th. I was in 4th when I weighed in. There wasn't very many people left to weigh in. I might be in 5th now or something. I might be in 6th or something. I don't even know. I need to look. But yeah, it's always good to have a game plan. That's what I had, was a game plan. I told you what my game plan was. I'm going to throw a frog a little bit. I'm going to always go fish new water. Like, so today I fished tons of new water, right, with that frog, and caught my big one on some new water, but it made sense. It looked right. I fished a whole bunch of other new water and didn't catch anything, right? And that's okay. That's what you've got to do. You've got to be able to say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust it and see what happens, because what's going on is these fish are changing the way they're biting. And guys are either sticking with what they did in practice, or other guys are switching with them. Now, guys out there deep, who knows? I don't know what they're doing. I'm talking about the guys going down the bank, guys kind of fishing, 10 foot or less. They're changing. They're changing daily. The water's clearing up all over, I wouldn't say all over the lake, but I can tell a drastic change. Not in the clear water. The clear water is still clear because there's a little bit of it, but the dirty water is clearing up, right? I still don't think you can really see. Well, I don't know, man. Where I caught that frogfish, it was pretty clear there, in the sense of before you couldn't even see bottom. Now you can kind of see bottom. It's only like 1.5 feet, 2 foot, but still. So that's what I got going on. I'm going to. I almost forgot. I just thought everything was going to be great, man. I got to go get gas in the boat. I totally forgot. I just now remembered. I got to go get gas in the boat. I haven't eaten anything because I weighed in at 5:45. I had a Lunchable today. That's all I ate. I'm starving. And then I'm only going to, what am I going to do? Retie one rod? I don't have to retie anything else. I am going to put a different color swim jig on since the water's clearing up. I'm going to put it like a natural color one on. And other than that, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Get some sleep. Oh, good and bad news. It's bittersweet. I'm glad I made the cut, right? That's 2 cuts in a row. 2 cuts back-to-back weekends, one in Toyota, one here. I was really looking forward to fishing the Brandon Belt tournament with Russell. I'm still going to, but I was looking forward to we've been talking so much. I know everything he's done, everything he's found, all that stuff. And so I was excited because I'm like, hey, I'm just going to go catch the biggest bag I can today, and then I'll drive there tonight and then wake up and fish the tournament with him in the morning. Well, he's going to have to fish solo. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. It just sucks, when you fish team stuff. Like I kind of feel like I let him down because I'm not there with him. But I mean, Russell's caught 30-pound bags by himself, like it's easy. So I'm not too worried about Russell. I'll definitely be there for Sunday. It's a 2-day deal. So yeah, come on, Russell, pull it out. Just he'll catch them. I'm not worried about it, but it is hard with that caliber of fisherman when you got to go fish solo against 2 people. He can do it for 1 day. We always say you can kind of get by with 1 day. 2 days, it's almost impossible because you just need that extra. You just need that extra bait in the water. But all right, he'll do good. I gotta go get some gas. Totally forgot about that. What am I gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go do some frogging. Hopefully run into 1 or 2. Looking at him, throw that sexy dog because that sexy dog got bit. They're not a big one, but they got bit. I looked in the top 10, man. Some guys didn't have limits today in the top 10. So, hey, look, it could get harder tomorrow. So I need to get my game face on. I doubt I can win. I can't win it. I'm way too far out. But listen, it ain't always about winning it. I mean, I was in 50th place yesterday, right? I mean, shoot. You never know. You never know what might happen tomorrow. Maybe all them big ones just push up. I can go catch a giant bag. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Take it easy. Follow along, guys. See y'all.